Considering how strong the influence of the state government usually is, especially with appointment of judges, it's very possible that we could be picking and choosing what recommendations we take or we don't take. How likely is it that at the end of the day, with that recommendation, justice will be implemented? I want to believe that you're looking at it wholesale, that by this time we're looking at a situation where the judges are being picked through an advertisement process and an interview process, and that's the reason why we have the confidence to say cases should stop at the State Court of Appeal level if we eventually establish one. But if we decide that we want to go through the process where the judges are still appointed by governors and the cases are going to be terminated at the State Court of Appeal for state matters, how likely is it that an individual or a company or anybody is going to be getting justice when the matter involves the state?
I believe justice has no coloration. And when laws are stringently applied, everybody should benefit. In my view, the way to start is the way that the National Conference has recommended. And the time to start is now. The challenges are enormous because I must tell you, the decadence is, that's not to say that you don't have some fine judges and justices out there. We need to take cognizance of the fact that it's a societal problem. Which sector is not affected from this malaise we are talking about? Is it the legislature? Is it the executive? It's a whole lot of challenges. But you don't run away from a problem by behaving or pretending as if the problems are not there. They're not just going to fade away. Someone the political will take the bull by the horn and then hit the ground running. Ideas have been proffered, and the utilitarian value of what the National Conference has recommended is high. To get people from different backgrounds, orientation, social and cultural beliefs with different agenda to sign a document, it's not a mean achievement. It's a huge one, and therefore Mr. President who convoke the conference will do well to begin to think about what they must do about the resolutions.
How soon do you want to see an implementation?
Now. We can wait till tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll continue to go in circles. We'll continue to achieve marginal success. And we can do better, we can do more. We require a new Nigeria. It's been a Nigeria of dashed hopes, missed opportunities, stunted development. The countries that we started together have left us behind. Countries that don't have what we have in terms of human resources, mineral, and what have you, are doing very well. And it does appear to me that I hope there's no cause. But there's no cure-all solution. I'm just confident that I'm very proud I was part of the whole process. Remember, I've been talking about this national conference, whether sovereign or otherwise. The fact remains that we have a document in place. Let us hold our politicians to the promise of, let it be the article of faith. Let it be on the basis of this. We will vote for you or not vote for you. Because if you continue to hold elections without the fundamental reforms that Nigeria requires, we're going nowhere.
I'm going to ask you, now that you're bringing in elections, I'm going to ask you quickly to please wear your objectivity cap, because I know that you're a party man, and tell us what you think about what is happening in Ekiti and the way forward in that particular area, especially since the courts are affected.
When we discuss matters like this, as a publicist, I forget my political affiliation. In any case, Political parties are mere platforms that we use to contest elections.
But it is important that we declare them. So
yes, that's
the case.
I mean, I'm proud to be a member of the opposition, because without opposition, democracy will be endangered. All over the world, where democracy is thriving, it is because there has been change of government from one party to the other. Try this for 4 years. If it has failed you, try the other one. Those are the intrinsic values of democracy. Those are the nuances of democracy that we cannot run away from. Now, coming to Ekiti, it's a very sad development that an High Court judge will be publicly disgraced, will be assaulted. What has happened to Nigeria? Our values. It is because of the lawlessness of some people, their disposition to want to subvert the entire process, and the belief that we have some guys high up there that will cover our tracks. People that are involved should be severely punished. You don't desecrate the judiciary, for God's sake. Lord's representative on earth, and you have demystified a judge. Incidentally, the judge in question was my classmate, a perfect gentleman. I mean, people must be punished in accordance with the law.
Well, while you're recommending punishment, how do you think that they're going to find a way out of this quagmire?
Well, the laws are there. And I support the action that has been taken by the Chief Judge of Ekiti State.
To shut down the courts?
Shut it down until normalcy returns. There are no two ways about it. When some band of thugs don't even fear that this is a court of law, they must be sent to jail.
Do you think?
It is because we believe in rule of law. We believe in due process. People that committed that contempt, ex facie, in the face of the court, should not be tried. But we will not join in that bad wagon. We'll put them to trial and punish them in accordance with the law.
Is that your submission as a party member, or your submission?
This has got nothing to do with PDP or APC, because it is the general well-being of the society that I'm interested in. I mean, I aspire to be a statesman who is interested in the fortune, the future of Nigeria, and not the fortune of my political party.
Do you think, though, that the judiciary has become an interested party in this matter? How do you think it's going to stand above board and not be accused?
I don't really have evidence to support that.
What I mean is, now a judge has been, we've been saying that the judiciary has been desecrated. Of course, the judiciary is not going to sit idly by and watch its courts being desecrated. In this type of matter, when the courts itself or the courts become desecrated, who now stands in judgment over those who are desecrating the courts?
It will not be the judges that are involved in the matter that will sit over the matter. I mean, that would be plainly wrong. But the fact remains that there are other judicial officers that can dispassionately look into this matter. And it's not about your discretion. It is not about your bias. It's about the facts presented in the court and the applicable law. But justice must be done.
Mr. Bisi Adegbuyi, I have to thank you for coming. He is a legal practitioner and also was a delegate to the just concluded national conference. We have been looking at how far the judiciary has come in the last 54 years and what the conference recommended to ensure that it moves forward in the years to come, because we don't know how many years we have, but we're hoping that they'll be uncountable.